H-Town High School Sports will kick things around with the regional Final Four in the soccer playoffs. We'll see who's moving on to the state Final Four. In baseball, it's big-time showdowns in the district baseball races. We'll have the great game action. It's been a great season for our Team of the Week.
That they really want to win for their teammates more than they want to win for themselves, and it's a special thing to see.
And we're off to Summer Creek for that big story. Plus, the head general of these generals is our Coach of the Week. So get set to dive on in. H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. It was down to the regional Final Four in the soccer playoffs this weekend, where among the boys in Class 6A Region 3, the Deer Park Deer faced Seven Lakes in the regional semifinals, and the winner would move within one victory of the state tournament. There is Seven Lakes all pumped up for the regional semi against Deer Park early on. The penalty kick, Seven Lakes, Aiden Morrison puts it in there. Goal! 1-0 Spartans. Deer Park now. Fabio Salas has it with a blast, and it hits the crossbar. The keeper, Anthony Gonzalez, stays with it and makes a save. Still 1-0 later in the half. Spartans right on the goal. It'll be Noah Stasic who takes it and scores. 2-0 Seven Lakes. More Spartans. Abdullah Solomon to Hunter Merritt, and he sneaks it through and scores. 3-0 at half. Second half, more Spartans. This time, Diego Flamenco to Aaron Badachan, and he puts it in there. Spartans advance with a 4-0 victory. That's Strake Jesuit facing Cy Creek, 6A Region 3 semis, first half for Strake. Santi Garcia with the kick. Here comes the flying header, but no, it's just off. Later first half, Cy Creek, Eric Morales, free kick, 36 yards out, top shelf, and the goal. What a shot by Eric Morales. Watch it one more time. The blast, and it sneaks in there. 1-0 at half. Cy Creek pours it on. They win 4-0 and would face Seven Lakes in the regional final. More on that game on next week's show. I will have much more from the soccer playoffs later in the show, including action from Class 5A as well as the girls' postseason. Now, in baseball, a huge matchup this week had the undefeated and state number 1 ranked Tompkins Falcons with a 19-0 record facing the rival Katy Tigers. For its part, Katy was 18-4 and ranked number 5 in the state. National anthem on the trumpet, courtesy of Tompkins player Ross Galuso. Huge crowd on hand. Top 3, no score. Katy's Jonathan Farabus lines to right. Tyler Brownlee makes the grab, fires home, and Dominique Melcher is safe. Throw goes to second. It gets away. Graham Laxton will also score. 2-0 Katy. Katy played solid defense all game. Grounder by Landon West, Parker Tidwell to Graham Lexton. 6-4-3 double play. Next at bat, 2 on for Tompkins, but first baseman Sutton Hull to Tidwell, back to first, and another double play. Very nice. Tigers pitcher Lucas Moore pitched a great game. The strikeout in the 5th inning. Top of the 6th, still 2-0. Reese Ruderman, base hit to right. Farabus will come in, and that makes it 3-0, Tigers on top. Same at bat, Dominique Melcher tags it way back to left center field. Cole Case comes in, so does Andrew Hilton. Tigers win 5-2. They hand Tompkins its first loss of the season. Tigers go to 6-0 in district, 19-4 on the season. The Travis Tigers taking on Ridgepoint. Battle for first in District 26A. Great crowd. Bottom of the 2nd for Ridgepoint. Parker Martin slices it to left field. Blaine Ryan will score. 1-0 Panthers. Same at bat now. Travis Vlasic at the plate. Lines to center. But Quentin Hickson comes in. And the diving catch. Fires to Jaden Blaylock. Fields nicely, and the double play. Top of the 4th inning now. Ridgepoint pitcher Hunter Nichols throws back to second. Luke Donham heads to third. Throw gets away, and look at Luke. He'll race home, and he is in there. Game tied at 2. Hey, they're fired up. Still top 4. It's ball 4 to Hickson. Nate Gonzalez will come in. 3-2, Tigers on top. Bottom of the 4th now. Rich Point has 2 on, but pitcher Josh Simmons, big strikeout to end the threat. Top 5, Rich Point reliever Jack McKernan with some smoke. Wow, to end the at-bat. Bottom 5, Travis leading 4-2. Rich Point's Mason Dossett with a blast way back to center field, and that one is gone. That cuts the lead to 4-3. Fans love that. Then J.J. Kennett steps up and base hit to center field. Zion Stevens will try and score from second. Here comes Zion, and he dives in there. We're tied at 4. Same at bat, runner at third, and it's a wild pitch. Justin Vosses will score. Rich Point rallies to win 6-4. They go to 16-2 on the season and 6-0 in district. Fans on their feet at Stratford High School. Spartans taking to the field to face the rival Memorial Mustangs big game. Pitcher Paxton Terveen was tough for Stratford, the strikeout in the first. Bottom 1, Stratford bases loaded. Jacob Schultz delivers, just misses. Ball 4, John White scores, game tied at 1. Bottom of the 2nd, Stratford, Maddox Garnero, base hit to left field. Braxton Wakefield scores. Also, Caden Baker will come in, and it's 6-2 Spartans. Bottom 4, Spartans now up 6-3. Maddox Garnero again rips it to left, and it's Baker and John White who will also come in, and it's 8-3 Stratford on top. He's safe, more than enough for Paxton Terveen. The fastball to end the 5th. Top 6, Terveen again with another strikeout. He struck out 10, allowed just 4 hits. Stratford wins 11-3. They go to 6-1 in district. Now, one of the region's hottest teams entering this week's play was the Summer Creek Bulldogs, including a 2-game sweep of rival Atascocita in last week's district play. More now as we recognize Summer Creek as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. As the Summer Creek Bulldogs erupted for 8 first-inning runs, they were well on their way to a 16-3 victory over perennial power Atascocita. Then, with a 12-7 victory over Atascocita, just 3 nights later, the Bulldogs had completed their first ever series sweep over the rival Eagles.
My 4 years being here, never really experienced sweeping Atascocita, but it felt really great sweeping Atascocita for the first time.
It was good. It was special. You know, being on varsity for 4 years and, you know, experiencing the losses that we had the last couple of years, you know, it was fun. But also knowing, like, you know, that's what we expect. And, you know, the main focus is to not get our heads too big, you know, and that's what we want to continue doing is just win it.
But much more than just beating Atascocita, the Bulldogs have defeated virtually all comers this season, owning a lofty 18-3 record to this point. It's a senior-heavy lineup that includes the return of every starter from last year's bi-district championship team.
They're a special group. They really have a sincere desire to want to win for each other and not let their teammates down. And, you know, it comes across from the outside looking in, from what I get to observe from them, that they really want to win for their teammates more than they want to win for themselves. And it's a special thing to see.
We've been playing, like, with each other for a long, long time. You know, not only baseball, but just, like, you know, everything outside of school. So, you know, it's fun to just win. And, you know, we all have one main focus, which is playing for each other. And so that's what I think helps us a lot in winning ball games.
I feel like this team, we created such a strong bond and also brotherhood that we all work together and we always pick each other up when we have a bad days, and when we're doing good, we always succeed as a team.
A team that's especially strong up the middle, with All-State second baseman and Prairie View A&M signee Amar Donato, as well as shortstop and Texas Longhorns signee Jaden Duplantier.
Very dynamic, athletic players that are very good baseball players, and I would take our middle, you know, definitely for sure over a lot of teams.
On the mound, the ace of the staff is Pepperdine University signee Adam Troy.
Obviously, he does what he can do on the mound, but outside of that, the intangibles he brings, his leadership's outstanding for us, along with the other seniors we got. But he's just, when guys are around him, he really just brings something out at all of them to step it up a notch anytime he's around.
This is the best team that I've played on here at Summer Creek. I think the biggest thing is that we have more of a brotherhood than anybody else. You know, we went through the COVID season together. We've grown up playing together. We have a bunch of returning starters.
And we are here on campus at Summer Creek. And guys, congratulations on a great week and a big season. On behalf of our sponsor, Allegiance Bank, we're proud to present you this plaque as the Allegiance Bank H-Town High School Sports Team of the Week. Up next, much more from the soccer playoffs, including action from the girls' postseason and the Class 5A regional tournament. Plus, it's off to MacArthur to meet our ARS Coach of the Week.
Hi, we're the Friendswood Lady Mustang soccer team.
And you're watching H-Town High School Sports with Todd Freed.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. Let's resume our coverage of the soccer playoffs now, where among the girls in Class 6A Region 3, the still undefeated Rich Point Panthers face the Atascocita Eagles in Friday's regional semifinals. Rich Point fans had lots to cheer about. Back to Abshire Stadium in Deer Park, they took command early on the attack. Panthers, Hannah Workin comes in, and the goal! 2-0 Rich Point. More Rich Point shortly afterwards. Zoe Main with the wicked shot and bends it in. What a goal! 3-0 Rich Point. Then for the Panthers, this time it'll be Morgan Vinson who takes it, the blast, and another goal. Panthers roll 6-0. They would face the Stratford Spartans in the regional finals. We'll have more on that match on next week's show. Now in the Class 5A boys soccer playoffs, a trio of local teams in Kempner, Foster, and first-year varsity program Katie Jordan advanced to the regional tournament. Jordan faced Foster in Friday's regional semifinals. Kempner Cougars facing Northeast Early College of Austin regional semis. What a match. Early on, Albert Martinez penalty kick for Northeast, the rebound and the goal by Jonathan Barraza, 1-0 in the second half. Kempner now, Franklin Hernandez to Jason Fierro, and he shoots and scores. It's tied at 1. Seconds later, Kempner, Joey Zelaya gets it to Santos Martinez, and the goal, 2-1 Kempner. Same score late in the match. Northeast on the attack. There's going to be contact, and the foul is called on Kempner. Tough break. So the penalty kick by Albert Martinez, he steps up. His shot is good. Tied at 2. Stayed that way through extra time. It went to a shootout. In the shootout, Northeast knocks it through. Kempner now, Sadat Kilikarslan with a blast. Round 5 now, Kempner has to score. Juan Velasquez with the goal. Round 7, Kempner can win with the goal, but the great save. Round 9 of the shootout, Kempner has to score here. Kai Perez connects, and it's good. We go to round 10. Northeast Early College with the goal. So Kempner has to score. And the shot coming up right here is just wide. And Northeast Early College celebrates. In the shootout, they win by an 8-7 count. Heartbreak for Kempner. Northeast face Katie Jordan in the regional finals. More on that on next week's show. Girls 5A Region 3 final, Magnolia against Friendswood. Late first half, scoreless. Magnolia's Lainey Gonzalez from the corner with a blast and the goal. Great shot, 1-0 at half. Second half, Magnolia on the attack. Gonzalez, the shot, but Ellen Fairbanks, nifty save. Later in the match now, Friendswood still down 1-0. Emma Saldana on the attack, takes the shot. Taylor Sanderson, great save. and Magnolia would hang on for the tough 1-0 victory. They avenged last season's loss to Friendswood in the regional final. Magnolia advances to state. Now in Class 6A, Region 2 soccer, it's been quite a postseason for the MacArthur Generals, who advanced to the regional Final Four. The head general of the Generals, Coach Salvador Fernandez, gets our nod as the ARS Coach of the Week. Coach, first regional Final Four for MacArthur since 2011. First time ever in Region 2. How special is this for this school?
This is very special for the school. The environment the school has changed towards the soccer team. Everybody's on board with the team. Everybody else from other sports, our athletic department has supported us very well this year.
This team in the playoffs, you beat 3 great teams, Tomball, College Park, and then Klein in overtime. What about the way your kids are playing?
Our kids are playing very hard. We overcome a lot of adversity during the time of the whole season, but now they're clicking back together, and then we are doing good things with them.
You mentioned work ethic. How hard are these kids working?
They work very hard every day, day in, day out. They're working hard, even though when we were losing games, they came out every day and gave 100% in practice.
How proud are you of these guys?
I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of all the things they have achieved this season, and I'm proud of the way they handle themselves and the way they work.
Up next, big moves in football. Vite Media's Matt Malatesta joins us with the latest and greatest. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, it's the heat of the baseball and softball seasons, track and field, soccer playoffs, and more. But guess what? We're now talking football. And for that, we welcome in Vite Media's Matt Malatesta, Chief Content Officer Extraordinaire.
Good seeing you, Todd.
All right, you too, Matt. Hey, spring football is upon us, and it's coaches that are springing all over the place. Some huge moves in the offseason.
So much movement. 21 coaches have taken up a different address. It all started with Pearland High School, of all places. You got Ricky Tullis, who leaves Pearland, goes to Bryan High School. That opens up Pearland. Who takes the job?
B.J. Gott, the state championship winning coach from Peyto.
Who would have thought? That's an amazing hire by Pearland, and now Peyto is open. A great job. That's taken over by Lonnie Teague, who's a coordinator at Denton Ryan. So that was a big kind of bunch of pieces moving around right there.
Yeah, and then we go out north. Huge move more recently. Trent Miller, so much success with the Spring Lions. He is at
Willis. How about the Willis Wildcats getting a great hire? Trent Miller comes up there with his amazing offense. He's got DJ Lagway, who's an amazing quarterback. He's got 50 offers. He's just a junior, so he'll have DJ Lagway for 2 years. Big get for Willis.
Yeah, he's had great quarterbacks, Trent Miller. He got one at Willis. And speaking of Spring ISD, our good friend Willie Amendola, former state championship coach at Decaney and athletic director, comes out of retirement, and he goes where?
Well, he was looking for a job to get back in the mix. You know, these guys retire, they go into admin, they just miss the camaraderie of the locker room. He's headed to Concordia Lutheran. Let's see if he can bring that TAPS big school back in the conversation of, you know, kind of winning a state championship.
And there were a couple of notable player movements coming up.
Yes, David Hicks Jr., the big defensive tackle, the #1 player in the state of Texas, is moving to Peyto with his father, who's taking over as the associate head coach at Peyto. And Quanell Farrakhan is moving from Grand Oaks to the Woodlands. He's only a freshman, been offered by Georgia, 10 to 12 other schools. He's going to play ball and be the receiver for
Mabry Metallier.
So how about that? It's all coming into the crystal ball.
And it's only April. Matt, thanks a lot. Matt Malatesta, Vite Media.
Good seeing you.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. As we close it out with our H-Town High School Sports Plays of the Week. Baseball, Travis and Ridgepoint. Travis Vlasic for Ridgepoint lines the center, but great catch by Quentin Hickson, and they double up the runner. Soccer playoffs, Seven Lakes. Abdullah Solomon to Hunter Merritt, who just sneaks it through, and the goal for Seven Lakes. Same game, more Spartans. Diego Flamenco to Aaron Badachan, and he shoots and he scores in the Seven Lakes win. Cy Creek and Strake Jesuit. Eric Morales with a blast, top shelf, and the goal. What a shot by Eric Morales in the Cy Creek win. Kempner Cougars regional semis. Franklin Hernandez to Jason Fierro, and the shot and the goal. But Kempner would lose a heartbreaker in penalty kicks. Ridgepoint Panthers, Zoe Main with a blast and bends it in. What a goal in the victory over Atascocita. Magnolia and Friendswood regional final. Magnolia's Laney Gonzalez with a blast and the one and only goal of the game as the Bulldogs advance the state with the victory. Their H-Town High School Sports Plays of the Week. All right, that'll do it for this week's show. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.